Hi, my name's Kaylee. The intended audience for today's Mathcast is grade 6. The learning objective is students use nets to determine the surface area of three-dimensional figures from Module 5, Topic D, Lesson 17. First, let's look at some vocab. Our first word is net, which is a two-dimensional pattern of a three-dimensional polyhedron that can be folded to form the figure. Today we're going to be looking at two examples, a rectangular prism and a rectangular pyramid. This is the net of the rectangular prism that can be folded up to make the rectangular prism. And this is the net of the rectangular pyramid that can be folded up to make the rectangular pyramid. Our next word is surface area, which is the sum of the area of the faces of a three-dimensional object. In our example, we have a net of a cube, and what we're going to do is we're going to find the area of each face of the cube and add it all together, and that is going to be the surface area. For our first problem, we're going to find the surface area of the rectangular prism. First, let's find the areas of the yellow rectangles. We have two rectangles whose side lengths are 5 and 6 units. So the area for both of our rectangles is 30 square units. And for our equation, we're going to write 2, because we have two of the same rectangles, times 5 times 6, which are the side lengths. Next, let's find the area of the two green rectangles. For these two rectangles, we have side lengths of 5 units by 1 unit. So the area for the two green rectangles is 5 square units. For our surface area equation, we're going to add the two rectangles whose dimensions are 1 by 5. Now let's find the area of our last two blue rectangles. The two blue rectangles have side lengths of 6 units by 1 unit. So the area for the two blue rectangles is 6 square units. For our surface area equation, we're going to add 2 for our two blue rectangles times 1 by 6, which was their dimensions. And now we can solve the rest of the equation. First, we're going to multiply what's inside of our parentheses, and then we're going to distribute, and lastly, we're going to add, and our surface area equals 82 square units, which is the sum of the net of the rectangular prism. Now we are going to find the surface area of the rectangular pyramid. First, let's find the area of the yellow rectangle, which is the base of the pyramid. The side lengths of the rectangle are 3 units by 4 units. So the area of the rectangle is 12 square units. For our equation for the surface area, we're going to write 3 times 4 for the dimensions of our yellow rectangle. Now let's find the area of the two green triangles, which are two of the rectangular pyramid's faces. Since they're triangles, to find the area, we have to find the base and the height. For the two green triangles, they have a base of 3 units and a height of 4 units. Now that we know what our height and base is, we can plug those into the formula for the area of a triangle. A equals half base times height, and we're going to get that it is 6 square units. And for our equation for the surface area of the rectangular prism, we're going to add 2 because of our two green triangles, and we're going to multiply that by the equation for area of a triangle, which was the half the base times the height. Now let's find the area for our two blue triangles, which are the other two faces for our rectangular pyramid. For these two triangles, they have a base of 4 units and a height of 4 units. So once we plug in our base and height into our area of a triangle formula, we get that it is 8 square units for our blue triangles. And for our surface area equation, we're going to add 2 for our 2 blue triangles times the area of the triangles, which was half, and 4 for the base and 4 for the height. Now we can multiply what's inside of our parentheses, and then we can distribute. And lastly, we simplify to get the surface area of 40 square units. And the surface area is the sum of the area of the net of the rectangular pyramid. Thanks for watching. These are my resources.